I can't do curves layup. I can't do curves layup.
Alright, now listen carefully. Today you learned.
Oh my god, I can't. I just can't.
Last time.
Jordan, help Ian focus. Ian, distract Jordan. The little baby whiteboard should be under your desk. It should not be on top. The tissues you can throw away on your way out the door.
Can I get
The expo markers. Got turned in already. We are in section 7 on your way out the door.
Oh.
At the end of class. Okay, we have one more topic in 7-7. And to be honest, guys, I don't even think it's quite as special as the one yesterday in that. This is kind of the killing puppy rule backwards.
Oh no.
We're surviving it?
Reviving the puppy?
Kind of.
Saving it.
Killing a kitty?
Well, here's the dealio. We're not working with mistakes today. The mistake is when the puppy dies. So we're not exactly reviving because there was no mistake made. We're undoing the multiplication. That's kind of sad. Alright. Focus. Jay, where are you? Okay, show me how to go to
I'm ready.
each section. Okay, but I think I made you take them in class, didn't I? You did all of them at home? Now, if that works for you, that's really cool. You know how to find them. But here's the problem. If I were to ask all the people around you how many of you took all your notes at home, they couldn't answer the same. So they need to be able to really focus in class. Okay? And I need you to focus that way you hear it, and then you're able to write it to math. Okay? Here we go. Even though these answers look special, I'm going to try and show you today, really, their factoring isn't that special. And even though you could memorize these formulas about when you see this is what you do, when you see this is what you do, maybe it's easier for you if we just say, hey, it actually works the same as all the rest. Does anybody remember how we avoid killing those poor little puppies? When we see a problem like this.
Oh.
Hold on, tell me how to do it. I do not want to hear the answer. I want to hear how. There.
You can do it in foil, like put it. How do you say?
I saw his hands, and I'm thinking this is what he's saying.
Two sets of parentheses.
Yeah. 2 sets of parentheses.
And then
Josh, what do I write in the parentheses?
x plus 2. X plus 2. Do the foil.
And this is how we even beat the calculus kids at their most common mistake. Okay?
You can do X.
Now,
Isn't what supposed to be subtract?
but Diego, I'm asking what way to do it so that we avoid the mistake.
Answer is x
Now, as
squared
we learned,
plus 4x plus 4.
hang in there. Hang in there. I'm saying some of you would accidentally do this wrong. Ian, good?
Not.
But if we write it like this, hopefully we'll do it right.
Yeah.
I'm just skeptical when I don't see anyone looking at me because I'm trying to explain some math. Okay? Explaining my teacher ways.
X squared.
When we multiply, we get x squared. When we do outer, what do we get?
2x plus 2x plus 4.
Now, pause.
Hold on.
If I'm squaring something, if I'm squaring a binomial, and if I always rewrite it, what's always going to be true about these two middle terms?
The same.
Always going to be the same. Which means I can rewrite them as 2 of those 2 x's. Now this is a little weird, and I'm just trying to explain to you where this formula comes from. I can rewrite it as 2 of those 2 x's. Which you're right, does get us to x squared plus 4x plus 4. You guys are right. That's right. Here's the problem. This isn't what we're learning. We're not learning how to go from here to here. That was a whole homework.
Yeah.
We're learning to rewind it.
We're trying to go backwards.
Where my pencil go?
Now, wait.
Try to get the simplest one.
Yeah, we're trying to get it back here. Now, if we can see this is really that, which means it's the special one of these, then we can get there. However, maybe we can just use our old trick too with the table. Let's see. Here we go. Let's look at the example. Down at the bottom, n squared plus 8n plus 16. Okay? And here's the problem. This is an answer to a question. This is an answer to a question. We're trying to get back to the factors. Now, guys, right away, we can look at this last term and say if the last term is positive, the signs are the same. So maybe we don't need this new formula, this new trick. Jordan, guys, up here. Go ahead and turn your whole body facing this way. So I split up the parentheses. I see the last term is positive, the signs are the same. I look at the middle term and I say, what is that same sign?
Plus.
I look at my variables and I say, okay, who makes you?
Factor 8 in.
And I think about factors of 16 that add or sum to be my 8, right?
Or
Cuatro.
Now, these special ones, all that's new is that they're just going to be the same. That's all that's new.
Cuatro.
They're just going to be the same.
Oh, yeah.
And so if this is our answer, our book is going to say we can write that in a more special way. We can write that in a shortened way.
N plus
Repeated
4 to the
multiplication
second.
is
To the second.
an exponent.
Let's go.
Yeah, write it that way. Or can you write it?
You can technically write it n plus 4 times n plus 4,
Or n.
but I need you to realize that's the same thing as n plus 4 squared. Does that make sense?
So that would be our
Caleb.
answer.
So on this new thing that we're learning on the test, will it matter which way we go? Or?
Not really. Meaning, I'm not going to ask you what this formula is because the table works pretty much just as well. Kind of like yesterday with the perfect squares.
Thank you.
Kind of like yesterday. Yesterday with the perfect squares. Do you guys see how with negative 25, weren't we able to use a table and say, hey, who gets us 0 because there's nothing in the middle. There's nothing to compare it to. You could use a table. But with this one, I think it'd be way easier just to kind of recognize that special form. So this one I think is a really good formula to think about and to try to understand whenever you see something a squared minus b squared, go back to this factoring. But the one today, I think the table works kind of just as well. Josh.
So n plus 4 squared would be the answer.
N plus 4, the entire thing squared, is a great representation of the answer. And as Angel already asked, this technically, though, is the exact same. But the back of the book would have this one down here.
So you wouldn't care which one you pick.
I would not care which one.
So then on the test, if you're wanting us to do the 2 sets of parentheses, then.
Like as your method for every factor.
But how do we know when you want us to do the 2 sets of parentheses?
I wouldn't force you to keep simplifying to here. I wouldn't force that.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know it's the same thing so that if you're checking in the back of the book, you understand. If you write the first, it's the same as the second.
So then if you have one section that's like that, and then another section, could we just do one section where it's 2 sets and one section where it's just squared? Just so you get both, or do you just?
I don't mind either way. I don't mind either way, as long as you're understanding.
It's just the same.
Yeah.
That's only for that.
But only for this type, right? Because if those are 2 different, can I make it a squared? And the answer is no. Did you pay attention?
Unless it's 2, like, wouldn't it be if it's 2 negatives too, or no?
So, let's see some more examples, and if you notice, actually in its very first example, if I can zoom in, and I think this is technically example number 2, Jay just said, like, hey, wait a minute, Josh, this helps your point, because we shouldn't be throwing things, especially trash, and I have explicitly said, do not throw away any trash during my class. Number 2, when we see the last sign is the same, when the last sign is positive, the signs stay the same. They're both negative. So we're going to see that example like you were saying, okay, Josh? Now, we know m and n because of n squared. We know minus minus because the signs stay the same. So maybe we start thinking, hey, this could be one of those special perfect square ones. How do we know for sure? Well, we could use the table. And we could say factors of positive 1, what are their sum? What are we trying to match it to? -2, right? -2n. Factors of 1 are 1 and 1. What else could it be, right?
Yeah.
If you guys are getting confused when taking the sum, you could start changing multiplication to a comma, just to say, hey, I'm testing numbers. That's technically, I think, how the book does it. Okay, you're okay.
You just need
1 plus 1 is 2. Wait a minute. That doesn't work. I need a -2. What did I do wrong?
-1.
Good. I need a -1 and a -1 because of my signs up here, right? Does that make sense?
Oh.
So what's -1 plus -1?
-2 and
So
-1.
is it one of those perfect square ones? Yeah. So how might the book rewrite that perfect square? Move my table
Wait,
down.
but negative.
Maybe.
Oh.
And minus
This one is
square.
second.
Makes it so much easier.
Yeah, I got it
Just makes it
right.
look like shorter and simpler, but it's the same thing, right?
It's just one more step.
Now, you guys go ahead and try.
Everything
All right.
is square.
It's good that some of you think it's easy, but let's stop discussing amongst ourselves. Safe place to have an opinion, let's focus. Number 3. So you guys, your turn to go.
Ooh.
No.
He said,
If you think you have it, you could move on to number 4. But let's just focus on number 3 first. Number 4 gets a little crazy because there's a number in front.
If the signs are positive, the signs stay the same.
Maybe.
Already got the answer.
Maybe. How do you know for sure if you have the right answer without me saying yes?
Hold
The back of the book. It's
Check.
not in the book.
Check.
Foil.
Yeah.
That's what you can do on a test or a quiz to make sure you got the factoring right.
I kind of just do it like really quick in my head.
Yeah, that's okay. That's a great skill to be able to have. Alan.
I was just gonna answer that. I think you're asking for it.
Okay, yeah, not quite yet, but I'm gonna come to you.
Just
You think you have it?
No.
Just because you're at close. I think it's looking good. Let's see if your answer matches Alan's answer. Alan, what did you think it was?
D plus 5 to the second.
Oh, he's down here at this one. To the second rewriting.
Yeah, D plus 5.
Okay, hold on. Ooh, so we have D minus 5 or D
Supposed to
plus
be-
5.
Supposed to
Which
be
one
D
is it?
minus.
How can we double check? We could FOIL an answer. We could also say if the last term is positive, the signs are the same.
I just put plus 25 because 25 was positive.
But you multiply the 5s. The negatives
That's
go
not really different.
Yeah, so think of your 25. It could have been positive 5, or negative 5. This is what we're talking about right now. Question is, which one is right for our negative 10? Does that make sense?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Does that make sense? Positive, but
Oh,
negative,
you're sure
negative
about
also
that.
works. Does that make sense, Alan? So 10. Oh, I need negative 10. Ah, there it is. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
There, there.
Yay, we found the chicken.
So question, what should be in this?
I forget the 4th one.
Fourth one's a little harder, right?
I think you forgot the greatest common factor.
No, it's not really that hard. The 3 is in common and it was the same one.
You can pull out.
I just wasn't sure if you had.
That's good. Do you have to pull out?
Yeah.
Let's go and check it out real fast.
Hey, shh.
Hold on. Focus.
What will you do?
If we don't factor out, I wonder if it still could work. Now, I can't run
Yeah.
out of room. I'm gonna go down here. Question: is 9z a perfect square? 9z squared? Isn't it 3 and 3?
Yes.
Is 36 a perfect square?
Yes.
What? Question: if the last sign is positive, the signs are the. I wonder if this works.
Yeah, that works.
9z squared, 18z,
18 plus
18z, 36. You know what? That actually does work.
Yeah, Dave.
So it could be written as 3z plus 6 squared. But guess what?
Oh, I didn't add the 3.
It'd be 18 plus 18 equals.
You could have actually also factored out a GCF, because if you guys realize what's shared in this guy.
3.
Actually, what's shared in both those guys?
3.
So we could have actually pulled a 3 out at the beginning as well. Now guys, we'll talk more about GCFs in section 7-point focus, 7.8. We're going to talk more about GCFs in 7.8, but for right now, this is a correct representation of the answer. Now, I do want to hand out your quizzes before today's class is done. I just need to ask you guys one question before I hand out the quizzes.
Well, this is easy.
What's different when they don't just say factor and they say solve?
Oh.
Josh.
Well, solve is when there's an equal.
Jasmine, Jay, now we're saying come on. Josh, go ahead.
So all you have to do is just put it in the two sets of parentheses, and then you just have to make it equal to 0.
So if we know, I'm going to factor quick, so we've done a lot of factoring practice today. Pause. Do you guys remember what to do when we're set equal to 0?
Yeah, you have to do.
A equals to -3.
Well, I do it differently. Faster.
We already factored, right? We took this and made it into a plus 3 times a plus 3, but don't we
-3.
now take each,
Subtract.
split them up?
Subtract 3.
This might come back. It's a review topic. This might come back in homework, and I just wanted to show you at least once so that you remembered what to do. Oh, they're the same. Let's just say it's -3, because it is.
Yep.
Right?
Got it.
It's not always the same, but this one it is. Oh, because you have to subtract the 3 in algebra to move it over, right? Subtract the 3 in algebra to move it over. Kiddos, when I call out your name, come grab your quiz.
Say my name. Say my
And as you're waiting for your name to be called, take a picture of homework. If you guys have homework 32 and 33 to turn in, you can give it to me when you come to pick up your quiz, okay? Here we go. Josh, come on down. Barry, Diego,
bro.
Johnny, Jack, T.S. These are all my A's.
What? No way!
Bro!
Oh yeah.
Jordan, Haley,
Wait, I have to get a better grade than Jordan.
Jay. Once you have the homework, you're going to make sure in your quiz is
Jordan got
everything you
100%.
may need.
Josh, what'd you get?
Jordan, what'd you get?
Josh, what'd you get?
These are the rest.
That's still an A,
Sadly,
bro.
no more A's, but the rest are in no particular order, so it's not like based on grade. It's
Oh,
just saying
24.5? Oh, you got the extra penny.
Angel, Justin,
Me too.
Tyler,
Did I get
Ava.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. As soon as you have your quiz and you have your homework, you can
Still
share.
got a
Angel? Nope, sorry.
It's like
Ava.
the same.
Today. Sue. Ian.
No, it's the same.
Abby.
Guess what? It's the same thing.
Jackson. Molly. Alan.
How
Caleb.
come I only get like
Yep, remember their homework. Rob.
Jordan.
Dylan. And Keith.